I want to talk about one thing today, that's setters attacking. Some teams, setters are setters, that's all they do. Some teams have the luxury of having a setter that is athletic and can attack. What we're going to show you today is the situation that we have where we have a setter that has that athleticism that enables them to be part of our offense. We are going to look at some of the key things to being an effective attacker. Getting your feet to the ball, being able to jump set, and then from that point on, what type of attack they will use. So we're going to demonstrate the first thing with Dana is just a regular setter attack to the middle of the court on the other side. So you'll see here, the thing that we really encourage with Dana is she's jumping. You've got to jump when you're a setter to make the middle blocker respect you. The second thing is, you'll notice when she jumps, she has both hands up as though she's going to set the ball. And from that point on, it's a very quick action, very strong use of the wrist, and she'll get that ball down from a good height to the middle of the court. Part of attacking is making the decision on which ball to set and which ball to attack. And what we do is encourage our setters to set the tough balls, the ones that the blockers on the other side think they're going to attack, and then to attack the ball that the blocker on the other side thinks they're going to set. We're going to move on now to a different type of attack. Dana demonstrated earlier attacking to the middle part of the court. A lot of teams do that, therefore they set their defences up to counter that. Some of the other areas that the setter can attack to are behind them and to the deep corner. So you can see from all three of those attacks, it's the same deal with Dana in regards to getting her feet to the ball, jumping, looking like she's going to set the ball, and then using her right hand, she just throws it over into the left front corner. The last thing we're going to look at is something that's just a little bit more random. Most teams, when they start in their base or primary defensive position, will start with their left and right back players well up. So for the setter, the deep corners in zone 1 and zone 5 are often available. So at a pinch, we can also throw the ball deep into those corners as a way of the setter attacking. So the key element of a setter is still being able to set the hitters a good hittable ball. Number one priority by far. We're lucky enough to have an athletic setter, and if your team is lucky enough to have an athletic setter, that added element to your offense can make it just a little bit more difficult for the other team to know exactly what's going on.
Welcome to this week's Sportwide ABCA video.
Hi, and welcome to today's ABCA Tip of the Week. My name is Colleen Bear, and I'm assistant coach for the Wisconsin Badgers. Today we're going to talk a little bit about new setters, young, inexperienced setters who maybe need to develop their left hand to work on being more offensive and tipping. Today to help us are our current Badgers setters, Nellie Gabrielson and Jessa Benson.
A great way to begin developing a dominant left hand is to get the setters working against the wall and using one hand at a time to set. We emphasize keeping the ball high above the head and getting all 5 fingers on the ball instead of the palm. Next, we actually progress to attacking against the wall. We have them alternate hands for more control, but this is just another way for setters to become more comfortable using their left hand. Then we get our setters up on a box so we can eliminate the jumping and focus on technique. First, we always focus on selling the set by bringing both hands up to the setting position, then slightly drop the right hand at the last second and finish with the left hand on top of the ball. From up on the box, we're able to work on our technique for pushing the ball to all areas of the court. We always remember to sell the set at the beginning and finish with our hand to the target at the end.
Thank you for joining us for the ABCA Tip of the Week. Please come join us in Madison. Go Badgers!